So our first guest, Byron Perkins, joined us in November of 2022, shortly after his headline and history-making Instagram post, where he came out as the first openly gay football player at an HBCU. You remember, right? Well, Byron made his national TV debut with the Tam Fam to talk about his remarkable, and for him, by the way, very scary journey. Take a look. Back in October 2022, Hampton's University college football player Byron Perkins made national headlines when he posted to his Instagram, "I've decided that I'm going to make a change and stop running away from myself. I'm gay."
I thought that I was just coming out. I thought that I was just going to be another out athlete, but I became so much more. I couldn't keep pretending. I couldn't keep acting for the benefit of others.
And just a few weeks later, Byron joined us in his very first TV interview. Welcome. What happened in your life that made you want to do it in that moment?
It was just a mixture of wanting to be better, not only better for myself, but better for my team, better from an academia standpoint. I really just wanted to be a better version of myself.
He shared how wearing what he called a mask affected his entire life.
I definitely had to put on that mask. I was angrier. I was irate by everything, and I knew why, but I also knew that I felt like I couldn't fix it at that moment. Football was a prerequisite in order for me to be successful. It's my scholarship, it's my livelihood, and it's my passion. But I also came to realize that I can't enjoy my passion if I'm not happy with myself.
We also surprised the 22-year-old with a very important special guest. Mom, Tracy, are you here? Can you come on out, Tracy?
I see this spirit, this lift off of him. I feel as if he now has energy, he has enthusiasm. And so now I'm so excited because I know he's gonna be great. So.
I couldn't be more grateful to be your son. I really mean that, and I mean that full-heartedly. I would be blessed if I could just be half of the person that you are.
So after our interview, the comment section on our social media flooded with people showing their support for Byron. One person even saying, "Best interview ever." And hopefully we can top that one, because guess what? He's back with us today. Please welcome Byron Perkins back to the show, Tam Fam. How are you?
I'm so good.
Oh
Good
my
to see
God! Look at you. Look at
Yep.
I love it because I feel like my child has come home from college. I'm like, you're a lot taller since the last time. So many things to catch up with you on. First of all, we got nominated for a GLAAD Award for that interview we did with you.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
But so many things happened with you. Congratulations. You graduated from Hampton University.
Hold on. Yep. The real HU.
What was it like in this moment to walk across the stage? There you are. You did it.
Well, listen, let me tell you something. It was a journey. It was a nice trek, man. To be able to walk across the stage after everything that I've accomplished at Hampton, it was a privilege. Truly a privilege.
You walked across that stage.
Thank you.
You know, you walked across the stage a different young man than you were when you entered, because you now have come out and made history, honestly. What was it like for you as a different man that you are now than when you entered that school?
That's a good question. It's different now because I feel like I'm better equipped than what I was before, you know, with a lot more knowledge. Not only, you know, and that's the privilege of going to HBCU, right? Is, you know, it doesn't teach you about, you know, like the student experience. It teaches you about the Black student experience and what you're going to face in the world. It's important.
And now part love that student experience, the Black student experience, comes with you being the first Black student HBCU football player to come out. So there will be kids who follow you into that university and others and will look at you as the example, as a role model. How does that feel?
I mean, again, it's a privilege, but it's one that I don't take lightly, you know, because I realize, you know, like, I have a lot of, you know, people looking at me, you know, and I realize that, you know, there's somebody out there right now that is, you know, hoping that Byron Perkins is putting up the best possible example of what it is to be him. And, you know, like, that gives me more vigor every day to wake up and be me and be myself and play football and be the best person that I can be every single day.
Look at you with the college word vigor. I love it.
I know a little song,
I know you've also worked on projects to elevate the conversation with the NFL, to talk about what it's like in your journey. That's a huge platform, but I know there you are in action, NFL and GLAAD teaming up to have this conversation, but no one is more important than your mom, Tracy.
Nobody.
And I remember the big part of the heartstring for us at this show was initially when you called your mom and told her that you were coming out. She was worried. She told you not to share it with the world. And not because she was ashamed, because she wanted to protect you.
Absolutely.
And so that was a big moment for both of you to have that conversation and talk about her fears and why initially she didn't want you to reveal.
Absolutely. And, you know, like, with that being said, I really wouldn't have been able to make it this far without her. Everything that I am, everything that I've done is off of the sweat of her brow. It really is. I would be nothing without my mom.
Now, we surprised you didn't know your mom was going to be in studio. We surprised you, and I heard you track her on phone now.
Yeah, so you heard that, huh? No, so I've been watching film now because it's like, okay, like when I came on, I didn't know that when you have a couch, usually that means that you're gonna have another guest on the show.
Oh!
So yeah. So you got me.
So we got you, but you track your mom and you notice if I had a sofa or not. That's when you know I have an extra guest coming out. Okay, I'm gonna surprise you next time, but I didn't get her this time. But I have to tell you, I know you're very busy. You're in the middle of training. You still have your sights set on pro football.
Absolutely.
And so many other things. You're training 5 to 6 hours a day, Monday through Saturday. How are you feeling?
I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, to be honest with you. I've trained over in this place called Win Performance. It's in Highland Park, Illinois. Shout out to my boy, Kerry Neal. He has gotten me in the best shape of my life.
Oh my gosh. So the dream is real. And you've also revealed much more about your personal life. You are dating?
I am, yes.
You're in a relationship?
I am, yes.
How does it feel?
It feels good. It feels good. It feels good. We've been dating for about 3 years now.
You went Instagram official with JD?
Yes.
Yeah, Instagram
JD.
official. That's what the kids call it.
Yeah, that's what they call it. And yeah, it's been a privilege to have him in my life. You know, he's been the biggest supporter. He's always had my back from day one. You know, even when I didn't come out. So, you know, having him in my corner makes me feel that much more comfortable about.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know. So you've got football. You're writing music as well.
Yep.
You just don't stop. This is what happens when you go to phenomenal HBCU. They just get you prepared to do everything.
And a lot of people don't understand how much, or how important the HBCU experience is, man. It doesn't just, you know, like give you the trial and error that you need in order to be successful. It gives you the trial and error that you need in order to dominate this world. And that's what Hampton has equipped me with, seriously.
I feel like instead of football, you should be running for office, president or something.
I mean, if I was.
Yeah. I think that's the next act. I'm gonna say it right now. You should consider running for office at some point in your career. I think so. I can see it. You're very charming and charismatic, but most important, you're brave, you're unapologetic, and you're confident in your skin. And we're so happy you came back to update us. Keep us posted, Mr. President.